Freestyling. Car spinning? Spin aerialing? Flying goals. What is freestyling in Rocket League? I'm here with the man, Zombie, to help figure this out.
Freestyling began in SART BC and carried over into Rocket League as a means for players to add more flair and creativity into their aerials. The main goal of freestyling, while it may look flashy and unnecessary, is to help the player reposition their car in midair to get a better touch on the ball. This can be done with air rolling or even just using directional inputs.
Now, I know some of you may be thinking, yo, freestyling? I can hardly aerial. If that's you, don't worry. I'm here for you. If you're wanting to work on your mechanics and further your Rocket League gameplay to the next level, then you're in the right place. Foundations in Rocket League such as good positioning or game sense are much more important to newer and lower ranked players to the game, and will carry through the higher ranks. In Rocket League, the most minute angle you go for when hitting the ball can have so much impact. That's why many players take to learning the mechanics of freestyling to always get the best hit they can. Types of freestyling mechanics. Freestyling at its core is scoring goals as creative as possible. So how would this benefit your competitive gameplay? Well, positioning and game sense aside, mechanical skill, when used advantageously, can greatly enhance your gameplay and winning possibilities. Aerials, air dribbles, double touches, flicks, flip resets, redirects, the list just goes on. These are mechanics seen in just about every professional match today. These same mechanics are seen all throughout the freestyling community as well, but they're pushed to a point even some pros haven't yet achieved. With the growing amount of unique mechanics seen in modern Rocket League, it can be hard to keep up with players grinding to improve every day. The last thing you want is to go into your solo duels unknowing of the mechanics your opponent is about to unveil. Learning, practicing, and perfecting freestyling is your surefire way to improve your gameplay. Situations where they could be useful. Freestyling, while can be flashy and reckless, if it's practiced and perfected, will help you build on your core mechanics and elevate your gameplay faster than you can say nice. Now don't get it twisted. Freestyling can be detrimental to competitive play, so don't go into every game expecting to hit your triple reset musty flicks. But that doesn't mean there are times where the mechanics used in freestyling can be adopted into competitive play and shaped to fit a more fast-paced, higher-skilled environment. Solo-oriented.
Going for freestyles by yourself, or as I like to call them, one solo rebounds, is a very good way to mix up the defense and leave them guessing while you take the opportunity to get a clean shot that they'll never expect. There are many ways to go for this type of shot. You can pop it high off the wall and drive up to the ceiling to keep your dodge and throw off the defense's expectations. Slam the ball towards the backboard and follow up after to get another touch in, or even go for a flip reset to throw off the defense even harder. You might even uninstall if you're lucky. Those are the basic options, but with enough practice of all the mechanics of freestyling, you'll have enough options to eventually hit that clean upside down drag to ceiling reset, fall to sting trick, pinch to back wall, flip reset, pop to backboard, flip reset, double touch. Seems easy enough. Team-oriented freestyles might have fallen off a little bit over the years, but they are still as important as solo-oriented freestyles, if pulled off correctly. If not, well, GG's go next 330, you're throwing. Understand that this method of freestyling is pretty difficult to pull off because you now have two people that have to communicate to bring together great teamwork that can end up in a beautiful shot that the defense will never see coming. Think of it as your everyday infield passing play, except in the air is something virtually impossible to defend if done correctly. It is essential to know where you think your teammate will be whenever you're passing, or if they might be passing to you, because those 1-2-1s work so perfectly with the right amount of teamwork. When not to use freestyling. If you're playing in casual, go ham. Freestyle every second of the game, even if it kills you. I mean it. You won't get better without pushing yourself to your limits in real games, practicing in even the weirdest of scenarios to be confident in making a play from anywhere on the field, at any time. Once you feel you're ready to see the results of your training in competition, feel free to give it a shot. Reminder, competitive play is not always a time to bust a move on the opponent with your newfound freestyling skills. However, it is important to keep those skills on standby as part of your arsenal in any scenario. You never know when they will come in handy, and trust me, they will. Many opponents will never expect a mechanical high-level play, and you can easily gain a lead early on if pulled off. Just remember to not resort to one thing when focusing on improving and winning games. It is just as important to be as unpredictable as possible and use everything you have against your opponents. Not the same flip reset gag every time.
How to practice. 2 words. Casual, free play. As always, when learning and practicing new mechanics, it is important to start somewhere where you won't break your monitor if you fail. Take your time Get out of your comfort zone and practice, practice, practice. Go into free play, work your way up from those open nets to more open nets in casual play. It may suck at first, but soon enough, you'll be comfortable attempting difficult mechanics with some opposition. Be confident in your ability to get in the head of your opponent and win more games.
Now get out there, freestyler.